Hi, boys and girls. How are you? Today is Wednesday, March 25th, 2020. And I am back today to talk about our letter of the week. Now, since we're not at school to learn our letters, we're just going to have to learn them at home. And that's pretty cool. So, I want to see if you can guess what our new letter of the week is. It looks like this. Right, it is the letter K. Does anybody know what sound K makes? Right, it makes K, the K sound. K says K, K says K. Every letter makes a sound. K says K. So right now we're going to go over pictures that begin with the letter K. Some of you might have this paper at home, so you might want to get it and color the pictures in. But if you don't have the paper at home, that's okay, because there's lots of other ways we can practice our letters. So here we go. K is for ketchup. K is for key. K is for king. K is for kangaroo. K is for robot. K is for kiwi. Sorry. K is for kettle. Oh, I think we missed one. K is for koala. And last but not least, K is also for kite. Kite's a fun one. And actually, in a little bit, I'm going to read you a story, a really funny story about a kite. Because spring is sort of the right weather to fly kites. So anyway, that'll just come in a minute. Right now I want to show you how to make a letter K. We have two experts in the class already that know how to make Ks. And it is Jack and Skylar, because they both have Ks in their names. So here we go. When we make a K, remember, we always start our letters at the top. All right, we start at the top. We pull down nice and straight. We kind of go back to the middle, and we slant line up, sort of like half of our disco dance, right? Head back to that middle of the line and go slant line down, sort of the other half of our disco dance. Okay? And then that is an uppercase K, and then the lowercase k is the same way, except it's little slant up and little slant down. Okay? So that is the letter K. Now, if you have whiteboard at home, you can practice on a whiteboard, you can practice on a piece of construction paper, computer paper that comes out of like your printer, anything you have. Some of you at home, you have some papers that I put in your packet to practice. So, whatever you can do. Another thing I want you to do with our letter of the week is to go around the house and see which letters you can, what kind of K words that begin with K that you can find. Or I should say things that begin with K you can find. You can also look for the letter K, but just think about that K sound and see what you can find. Okay? Let's be K detectives. All right, so on to our story. This is a book called Stuck. And it's about a little boy who got a kite stuck in a tree. That sounds so crazy. Have you ever gotten a kite stuck in a tree? I hope not. It all began when Floyd's kite became stuck in a tree. He tried pulling and swinging, but it wouldn't come unstuck. Oh, that's a nice red kite too. It is just stuck in that tree. The trouble really began when he threw his favorite shoe to knock the kite loose. But that got stuck too. So here he is throwing his shoe, and here the shoe is stuck. So he threw up his other shoe to knock down his favorite one, and unbelievably, that got stuck as well. In order to knock down his other shoe, Floyd fetched Mitch. All right, so here's the shoes going up in the air. And look who Mitch is. His little kitty cat. Cats get stuck in trees all the time, but this was getting ridiculous. Oh my gosh, look who's stuck in the tree now. How's he gonna get him out? So Floyd fetched a ladder. He was going to sort this out once and for all. All right, so here he comes with a ladder, ready to get the cat out. Except he threw the ladder in the tree. And I'm sure you can guess what happened to that ladder. It got stuck. The ladder was borrowed from a neighbor and would definitely need to put back before anyone noticed. And in order to do so, Floyd flung a bucket of paint at it. And wouldn't you know, what happened to that bucket of paint? It got stuck. Then Floyd tried a duck to knock down the bucket of paint, a chair to knock down the duck, and his favorite bicycle to knock down the chair. Oh my goodness, what was Floyd thinking? The kitchen sink to knock down his friend's bicycle. Floyd's front door to knock down the kitchen sink. He took that door right off the hinges. The family car to knock down their front door. The milkman to knock down the family car. And the milkman says to the cat, "Did you get up here the same way?" He can't believe he's stuck in the tree. Oh my goodness. Look at what he's throwing up now. An orangutan. An orangutan to knock down the milkman, who surely had somewhere else to be. Oh, that's nuts. That's bananas. Get it? A small boat to knock down the orangutan. A big boat to knock down the small boat. A rhinoceros to knock down the big boat. A long-distance truck to knock down the rhinoceros. The house across the street to knock down the long-distance truck. Oh my goodness. This Floyd is crazy. A lighthouse to knock down the house no longer across the street. And a curious whale. There's the lighthouse, and there's the whale. He was just in the wrong place at the wrong time, and the whale has to knock down the lighthouse. And they all got stuck. Oh my goodness. How did Floyd even get all those things up there? He must be pretty strong. So a fire engine was passing and heard all the commotion. The firemen stopped to see if they could help at all, and up they went. First went the engine, followed by the firemen, one by one. So he threw the fire engine and the firemen up there. And there they stayed, stuck between the orangutan and one of the boats. Firemen would definitely be noticed missing, and Floyd knew he'd be in big trouble. But then he had an idea. And he went to find a saw. A saw. I wonder if you can make a prediction what he did with that saw. Remember, a saw is used to cut things. He lined it up as best he could. So, looks like he's maybe going to cut down the tree. No, not Floyd. Floyd threw the saw up in the tree. Silly Floyd. And that was it. There was no more room left in the tree. And the kite came unstuck. So we got his kite down. Floyd was delighted that Floyd was so delighted that he had forgotten all about his kite and put it to good use immediately, enjoying the rest of the day very much. That night, Floyd fell asleep exhausted, though before he did, he could have sworn there was something that he had forgotten. What did Floyd forget to do? Look, he forgot to get everything else unstuck. At least he has his red kite, right? Wonder how everybody else is going to get down. They are in quite a predicament, aren't they? So, anyway, you can have lots of fun with kites. Just don't throw your pets or anything up to the tree, because you never know what would happen. So I have one more thing before I go. Some of you also might have this cool coloring page, all right, to color kites. And again, if you don't, it's okay. Maybe you could take a piece of paper and draw your own kite, all right? You know what shape this is? Do you remember? It's a diamond, or the fancy word is a rhombus. Diamond is a rhombus. A diamond is a rhombus, right? Yeah. So anyway, that's the letter K and kite. So I hope you enjoyed learning about our letters from home. And like I said, we're going to keep learning about letters and numbers and lots of fun stuff while you're at home. So have a great rest of the night, boys and girls. I miss you. I will see you later. Mwah! Bye.